What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today is just a video of going over some recent hauls, just some figures I bought and figures I fixed up or customized in the recent weeks and months that I've not shown off recently. So here's a video just to catch you guys up to date with what I've been doing, what I've customized, what I've bought and stuff like that. Some of these you may have seen in videos that I haven't really shown yet, or they've been in the background, or they've just been there. So yeah, I'm gonna start off right in the middle. I just got this yesterday, the Ultimate Edition 22 John Cena. There's a couple problems with this figure that I will address, but overall, it's a pretty decent John Cena figure. I had the Elite, I think it was the Top Picks Cena, where I think it's over here. Here it is. I had this Cena that I'd been using for a while. Before this, my Cena was the Defining Moments, the Word Life Defining Moments. So I was glad to finally get an update. And then here's the Ultimate. So I'm going to address a couple of these problems. First off, this torso is ginormous. Cena is not this big. Nobody is this big. This torso shouldn't even exist. But it does, and they gave it to Cena, which was a bad choice. Second off, these shoes are terrible. They're very loose. There's no ankle cut at all. It only turns here at the shin. And the shoes itself are inaccurate. He doesn't wear high tops. As you can see, the same shoe is here on this figure. Same shoe. He wears low cut sneakers. And they gave him high tops on this Ultimate, which aren't accurate. So it's a little frustrating. But as for accessories, he comes with a good amount. So accessory-wise, he's a great figure. He introduced something new with the towel. We had never seen a towel for a John Cena before, so this is cool. See, it's plastic, not cloth. A lot of people thought it was cloth, including me at first when they first showed it off. And then he obviously comes with the towel for his pocket back here. I do find that this pops out a lot. Like, it will pop out very easily. But it does stay, like not stay, but it does sit there and looks nice. And you can just have him run with it. And he can hold it too. It looks nice when he holds it. So it's like in an idle position of him holding it. Just slide it between his hand there. So it looks nice. It works for the towel accessory. And he comes with alternate heads. They're around here somewhere. Here's one. The smiling head. Mine has marks on it. So all three figures from the Ultimate 22 wave, Cena, Jay, and Gunther, I got them all at separate times, but I have the whole wave now. And all three heads, all three figures came with interchangeable heads, and all three figures had marks all over the figure. My Gunther had marks all over the face, my Jay had marks all over his legs. All three of Gunther's heads, actually. If you follow me on Instagram, I did a post about it, how all three, not post, on my story, sorry. All three of my Gunther heads had some sort of mark or something on the face. And it's very disappointing when you're paying $40 for an action figure to get a bad one. Nobody wants a bad figure, first off. And then to pay a certain price for it, that's a lot of money. $40 is not cheap, but it's something I'm willing to pay for a great addition or rendition of a figure that I want. So, but here's the last head. It is a reused head. Nothing new, but yeah. Something I will mention on these heads, besides the marks, is the hairline. Because what is this? This side's okay, but why is this so pushed back? And it's the same thing here. Like, I don't know why they gave him like a forehead the size of his entire state. But they definitely could fix that. I might try to repaint the hair myself. I might leave it, I'm not sure. But that's definitely weird looking and annoying. We'll move him off to the side here. He also did come with his hat as well. I should mention his hat. And then he came with the Never Give Up t-shirt, which is not Velcro, so it has on the back as well. And then he came with an assortment of interchangeable hands. But moving on to Cena was a decent figure. It's a figure, if you don't have a Cena, you could get it and it will hold up as a Cena. But moving on to a figure that is absolutely atrocious is this Eddie Kingston. I got this. This is the Walmart exclusive Eddie. I got it because it was $5. I didn't have an Eddie Kingston. I was like, you know what? Let me add him to the collection. Jeez. Now I understand why he's $5. This is the worst figure ever that I own. And you guys know that I hate AEW figures in general. Like, I don't hate them, but they're not my favorite. And I don't like to buy them very often unless it's a figure or a character that I really like. Eddie Kingston is neither of those. I'm not a big Eddie Kingston fan because I don't really watch him very often. And he's also not a person that, like, I want to figure of very much. But I was like, I don't have him. Let me grab him. I regret it because this figure is terrible. The torso is okay. It moves around very nicely in the torso. But he came with, like, no interchangeable hands. His legs are terrible. He can barely kick up. His knees are bad. His feet are bad. And his head's terrible. Like, this whole figure is very bad. His feet don't really move forward. You can see how there's also a gap on the boot there. Like, what is that? His feet don't move. His legs don't move. So I'll probably turn this into an elite figure at some point. But this figure is bad. Don't buy this. That's why it's rotting on every Walmart shelf in America. But yeah, don't buy this. It's not good. Next up is another AEW figure, but this one's actually a decent one. I got this one with Eddie. I got it for 20 bucks. I don't have a Penta, and I figured I also don't have a Penta. So let me grab a Penta. $20 for the Supreme Penta, not a bad deal at all. It's AEW's equivalent to an Ultimate Edition, but this one's actually $40. So it's a good figure. It's a little loose. Like, his legs are a little loose. I can just push down on it a little bit, and he just spreads his legs open like that, which I don't like that very much. The butterflies so far they're pretty tight, but I have a lot of Supremes that just start getting loose in the butterfly area. His shoulders are fine. He comes with a lot of accessories, some great interchangeable heads, hands, and stuff. So this figure is a good figure. So if you do see it at Walmart, I suggest you get it. And you got, like I said, I don't really like AEW figures, but this one is a good one. And I enjoy it a lot. I do like the figure. I do like Penta. So somebody I wanted. I don't have the Supreme Ray though. I don't have the Ray Phoenix to go with him. I have, excuse me. Sorry, camera fell. But I don't have the Ultimate Supreme Ray. I don't have the Supreme Ray to go with him, but I did have the Penta. I do have a random unmatched Ray that I got at Walmart as well one time. This Ray, they don't match, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Moving on from Penta, Eddie and John, which, you know, John isn't terrible. I need to move off from John. I need to stop mentioning him. But John isn't terrible. I do like the figure. I would buy it again. Just a quick fix up here was this Kyle O'Reilly. I love Kyle O'Reilly. He's definitely a great wrestler, and I think he deserves some good opportunities in AEW, so I hope he gets some. But I did just throw some double jointed arms on him. Did the same to Miz back there, and then Pete Dunne, which we'll go over momentarily. But that's 2/4. That's half of Undisputed Era double jointed. I want to turn him into an Ultimate eventually. The whole Undisputed Era one is Ultimate Editions, so hopefully soon. But as for right now, Kyle is double jointed, so I'm happy with this. And speaking of double jointed, let's just do Miz and Pete Dunne next. Same thing with Miz. I'm not sure whose arms these were. These might have been Cody Rhodes' arms. I took them off my custom Daniel Bryan Elite that I had made that got turned into an Ultimate. If you haven't seen that, go check that video out on the channel. It was fun to do. It was a hassle if you watch the video, but we ended up getting it, and Daniel Bryan turned out good. But I'm not sure which Miz this is. I think Elite 37 or something like that. Got it on Mercari for a decent deal, and I needed a Miz, so I'm happy with this. And I did also hollow out the head, so it's interchangeable. And then I can put this onto suited bodies or whatever I'd like. So, double jointed Miz. I know we're getting one in the Greatest Hits wave, but it's an older Miz, and I want a more modern looking Miz for my collection, honestly. So last one, let's do Pete Dunne. They are pinned, I know. Really? We were doing good. We were doing really good. It could have been the first video without anybody falling. We were doing really good. But, Bo Dallas fell. What a jerk. Okay. But Pete Dunne. These are Ultimate Edition Stone Cold arms, which you'll learn where the rest of that Stone Cold went momentarily. But Pete Dunne came out pretty good. Pretty simple, just throwing the arms on there. I could have gotten the 111 or 110 Pete Dunne. I forgot what wave he was in, but I've not gotten it yet. I saw it in person, but I was not buying it for $30 at FYE. So I just did this. I'm happy with this for now. Maybe I'll get the Butch eventually, but this is pretty good. I like this attire better anyway. And next up, we'll go into Ricky Starks. I got this figure for about $4 on Mercari Complete, along with a figure I forgot to put up here, like a moron. But I got him and this Elite Chad Gable from the same seller on Mercari. In total, I might have paid $20 for both of them. So I'm happy to finally have this Gable. I had ordered it on Amazon. They lost my package, so I never got it. But I finally got it. And I also got Ricky Starks, which is awesome. I love Ricky. I heard he might be WWE bound soon, so we'll see. But Chad Gable's a figure I've wanted for a bit, so I can get rid of my custom one. And this Ricky Starks, like I said, I don't like AEW figures, but this one is pretty decent. The legs move good. The knees are okay. They could go back a little bit more. Feet move well. The torso is okay. I don't know what the problem is with it. I think this bottom piece is a bit elongated, so you don't really get that much movement out of this top area. And if you move it any further, it'll just pop out, which is not what you want. So I think this part is molded different, that they made it longer here. But it's a good figure. This is also a figure I plan to turn into an Elite soon, unless he comes to WWE. Because if he comes to WWE, I'll just wait and get his Elite when they release it. But Ricky Starks and also Chad Gable. He does have pinless knees, which are a little tight at times, but it's okay. So I finally have an Alpha Academy Gable to add to the collection, and I'm happy with it. Just got to get Otis next. So yeah, Gable and Ricky Starks. Next up, I'm going to move on to this Custom Elite Bo Dallas. I've been working on this for a while. I just put it off and never finished it. I started this on Instagram Live. If you were in that Instagram Live, shout out to you. There's some little marks here. I really wasn't trying to go for like precision towards the back there. I really just gave up. Just trying to get it done quick because I just wanted to put him on the shelf. I'm not sure if he'll be in IEW or what capacity he'll show up in. We've not decided if he'll be Wyatt family or anything like that yet. But I did want a Bo Dallas Elite to have in the collection. This was a Mr. Perfect. And then I just took the knee pads, I think, off of the Elite, the basic Bo Dallas, along with the head. So, finally I have an Elite Bo Dallas. Great to have it. And then the last three, this figure I will save. No, let's just do this now. Dolph Ziggler. One of my favorite wrestlers, honestly. He's a great wrestler. He deserves more. Dolph Ziggler. I know JP, friend of mine that I mentioned several times on the channel, loves Dolph Ziggler. It's his favorite. Literally, a lot of his brand is around Dolph Ziggler. But I finally own this figure. I've waited so long to own this SummerSlam Ziggler, and I'm so happy with it. I know a lot of people had it already. It's been out for a while. I just never got a chance to own it because it's been so expensive. And I managed to get it at a good price. And I'm very happy that I finally own it. I pretty much traded a CM Punk for this, an Elite CM Punk. I sold the Punk, and I used the Punk money to buy this. And very wise investment, if I do say. So I'm happy to finally have this Dolph to add to my Dolph Ziggler collection, slowly growing it. And here's this Logan Paul, which I think I've shown off maybe twice so far, but it was before I painted it. I did do this little design here, which I don't know. I'm indifferent about it. I don't like it that much, but it adds something to the figure. And then I also did the Maverick logo on the side. I couldn't really think of any other designs to really do, but I did end up painting his hairband or hair tie or something like that. Headband, you moron. It's a headband. I had painted his headband black rather than blue, so it matches the rest of the figure. So it was just simple to do. Cool to add a pink Logan Paul to the collection. And finally, if you're new to the channel, you probably have no idea who this is, but the OA, it is a creator wrestler from IEW thrown together, and he's an Ultimate now. If you watched IEW Glory, he did show up there, so I appreciate if you could go check that out on the channel. A lot of work went into it. It was a great episode. It's the first episode, which IEW Rage episode 2 will start filming very soon. The arena is getting set up for that, but the OA has been turned into an Ultimate. I used the Ultimate Edition Stone Cold to make this, and this custom shirt came from Wrestling Figure Shirts on Instagram. Took the boots from Stone Cold, and the rest is just the original OA figure. The head, arms, and legs, which was Dean Ambrose legs, Macho Man arms, and then a repainted Randy Orton head. But the OA has big things in his future for the IEW, so I'm really excited for them. But yeah, thank you for watching the video. Thank you for coming, checking out some of the new figures that I got, and I appreciate your support. If you want to get this shirt or any custom shirts, like for example, you want a main event Jey Uso, or you want a custom Logan Paul Prime shirt or anything like that, you want to pick up any of these shirts, use code F74NK at WrestlingFigureShirts.com. Save yourself 10% at checkout. Help support me. You get figure shirts, and it makes the world go round. But yeah, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to check out IEW Glory. Make sure to check out Rage, because you get entertained and you make me happy. So, like I said, win-win. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.